Hey everyone, good morning. I am Priyanshu Agarwal and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Now we are going to solve today's Leetcode daily challenge, which is valid word. Okay, so let's see what is this question and how we can solve it. Although it's an easy question, but with the help of this question, you will get to know about a lot of STL, C++, STL libraries and how to use them. Okay, so let's see what is this question and how we can solve it. So in this question, you are given a word is considered valid if it contains a minimum of 3 characters and it contains only digits between 0 to 9 and English letters uppercase and lowercase. It includes at least one vowel and at least one consonant. And you are given a string word. Return true if word is valid, otherwise return false. Okay. Note A, I, O, U and the upper cases are vowels and a consonant is an English letter that is not a vowel. Okay, so in this question you have been given with a string word and a word is considered valid if it should have at least 3 characters, it should contain only digits and English uppercase and lowercase letters, and it should have at least one vowel and one consonant. And you need to return true if a word is valid, otherwise you need to return false. Okay, so let's see the examples. So see, in this case you have been given with this string word. Okay, so it contains 3 digits, right? One uppercase character, right? And 3 lowercase characters, and its overall length is also greater than 3. So see here, all the conditions are getting satisfied. It have at least 3 characters, it contains only digits and English letters, and it have one vowel A, these at least one vowel, and at least one consonant D and S, right? So we will return true. Okay, now let's see another example. B3, it only have 2 characters, so the very first condition gets violated, so it means it is not a valid word, so we will simply return false. Now let's see the third example as well. See here, its length is greater than 3. Cool. It have one vowel. Okay. It A, E, there are 2 vowels. Okay. Does it have one consonant? No. It doesn't have one consonant. And one more condition is getting violated here. It have this special character, right? Because in the question you have been given that it should only contain digits and uppercase and lowercase letters. It means it should not contain any special character. So in this example, 2 conditions are getting violated. One, it doesn't have any consonant. Second, it contains special character. So that's why we simply return false. Okay, so I think you have got something like how you can approach this question. So basically what you need to do in this question is that you can simply start iterating in this string. Let's say 2 3 4 let's say 2 3 4 A D A S. So you can simply start iterating in this string, right? And you can check for each character of this string. Okay, so first of all, the very first check could be the length of the string. If length is less than 3, then you will simply return false, right? Because the very first condition is getting violated in this case. Okay, now after this you can start iterating in this string and check for each character. Okay, so first check if it is a special character, then at that point you will need to return false, because a string should not have any special character. And if it is a vowel, then you can keep a flag or counter something to keep the count of vowels and consonants, so that by the end of the iteration you can check whether it have at least one vowel and one consonant or not. Okay, so let's see. So first you can declare a is vowel function where you can check if it is a vowel, either lowercase or uppercase, then you can simply return true, otherwise return false. Now after which you need to check whether it have at least 3 characters or not. If not, then at that very point you should return false. Now after this you need to start iterating in this string, and you need to check if it is a special character or not. How you will check if it is a special character or not? So your string can contain digits, right? And your string can contain alphabets. Either it can be vowels or consonant. So your string can contain only these 2 things. Any other thing other than these is going to be your special character, right? So you can check either if it is not a digit and if it is also not an alphabet, then obviously it is a special character, then return false. Otherwise, if it is a vowel, then you can increment your vowel count, and if it is a consonant, how you will check if it is a consonant? So at this point you was able to check whether it is a special character or not. At this you have checked vowel. Now you need to check if it is a consonant or not. So if it is not a vowel and if it is also not a digit, so obviously it is going to be a consonant. Or instead of this check, you can also check if it is not a vowel and it is an alphabet, then obviously it is going to be a consonant, right? So you can simply increment your consonant count, and by the end of this iteration you will simply check if it contains at least one vowel and at least one consonant, then you will return true, right? So in this way we are able to check that whether a word should contain only digits and alphabets and at least one vowel and one consonant, and it should not contain any special character, right? So with this question, with this solution, you get to know about C++ STL, like is digit, is alphabet, which can be used to check whether a character is an alphabet or not. Is digit can be used to check the numbers between 0 and 9. So these kind of STL libraries also exist, and you can use them in questions like this. Okay, so now let's talk about its time and space complexity. So as you can see, we are just doing simple iteration in the string. So its time complexity is going to be big of n, and as we have not used any extra space, so its space complexity is going to be big of 1. So yeah, that's it for this question. I hope you get it, and if you still have any doubts, you can post in the comment section. I will surely try to answer them. Till then, bye guys, see you in the next video.